Hi friends and family, welcome to a fierce twist. In our kitchen today we're making one of my favorites, Nyadwa Abom or Kaminsebeflo. Sit back and relax as we do this one together. Our ingredients have all been cleaned thoroughly. I'll start with my garden eggs, which is the main ingredient for this dish. I'll cut the stem ends off, slice it up into two, add some water and then put this to a boil. I'll boil this until it is fork tender. Koobi is highly salted and I could not soak it overnight, so I will be boiling this for 5 minutes to get rid of all of the salt. I'll be roasting my tomatoes and habanero chilies in an air fryer. You may choose to roast this over an open flame or boil it. This is totally optional. And I'm roasting my momone over an open flame, and this is all for the flavor. I'll slice half of a medium-sized sweet onion and then get started. I'll be grinding my pepper together with my cut up onions, momone, rock salt in an asanka until it's nice and smooth. And rock salt is preferred here because it gives the mixture a coarse texture and makes grinding much easier. I'm adding a tablespoonful of peanuts, which is an optional ingredient, especially if you're allergic to peanuts. However, peanuts gives it a good nutty flavor, which is just perfect. I'll add my roasted tomatoes to this and grind this until it's nice and smooth. In 10 minutes, our garden eggs is cooked just right. I'll pour some cold water over it and allow it to cool down. This step is totally optional, but for this recipe, we're peeling the skin of our garden eggs. I'll then use a table knife to separate the flesh from the seeds, and this is just to help me grind the seeds better. I find that grinding the whole garden egg together with the seeds makes it harder to crush the seeds, so I choose to do it this way. This is totally optional. I'll add the seeds to the asanka and then grind this. Afterwards, I'll then incorporate the other part of our garden eggs into our dish and then grind it to our preferred texture. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, I'd like you to take a moment and do this right now. And remember to click on the bell. This is totally free. And also remember to share and like all of our videos. And I won't be grinding this vigorously. I'll crush this to my preferred chunky consistency because we want some texture in this dish. I'll be using a spatula to clean the sides of my asanka and then get started with my plantain. Our Koobi is fully cooked, so I'll take this out. And then in a pot, I'll add some water and my peeled plantains with some eggs, salt to taste, and then put this to a boil. In a pan, I'll add some palm oil, and to this, add my sliced onions. I'll then add my salmon and Koobi to fry for just 2 minutes, and that's 1 minute on each side. I'll also be adding some shrimp powder to this, and that's all for flavor. And you know we're not compromising on the goodness and taste of our dish. I hope my neighbors don't come knocking because the flavors and aroma in my house is totally awesome. This dish smelled so good and tasted just right. And our palm oil is ready to be served with our Abom. And I'll be prepping this avocado to help garnish our dish. I'll place our avocados on the side, add our eggs, and then pour our palm oil over this. And our Koobi landed perfectly on this Abom. Our salmon is doing just perfect, and all the flavors came together so beautifully. This dish was just right. The onions gave it a good texture, flavor, and freshness. We're pairing this with green and ripened plantains. You may also have this with yam, cocoyam, potato, kinky, or even rice. And I remember growing up, this was a good Sunday morning dish I used to make for my dad every weekend, and I so loved it. And so soon we are at the end of yet another recipe. I hope you guys get the opportunity to try this and kindly let us have a feedback in the comment section. Remember to subscribe to A Fierce Twist if you have not done so yet, and be part of this amazingly beautiful family. And until I see you guys in the next video, bye from A Fierce Twist.